Hello and welcome to the United Community Channel. My name is Jack and this is your watch along for Wolves versus Manchester United in the Premier League. A must win for Manchester United. It's a must win, and not because it's a big rivalry or because, you know, we're chasing top four or in a title race. It's a must win because this is Wolves. This is a team that has no wins this season. They hit rock bottom. Potentially one of the worst teams to ever be in the Premier League. They're already relegated. It's quite clear. So it's a huge game for Manchester United. The pressure is on to get a win. The pressure is on to have a convincing win, I think, is just as much of an importance as just getting 3 points here, because the pressure is on. We've dropped too many points to teams we should be beating over the last few weeks. And yeah, this is a big game. It really, really is. But as always, guys, please do smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. Delighted to be here. Delighted to be doing another watch along. The team news is in, and the starting 11 is... It's not the starting 11 I would have picked, and obviously, you know, doing the match preview earlier this week, I did say that the starting 11 that I picked, I didn't think was going to be picked by Ruben Amorim, but nonetheless, the starting 11 is in. We've got Lemens in goal, guys. You can see it on the screen over here. It's cycling through our clips here. Lemens in goal. Back three, we have Masraoui on the right side of the back three, Luke Shaw on the left side of the back three, and Aidan Heaven comes back in and starts his second game in a row. Strange one in my opinion. You know, a lot of people were saying, you know, he didn't play well enough last week or in the last game. Other people saying he was taken off, of course, because he got a yellow card. And look, while both of them might be true, he starts again. In the two number sixes, again, it's Casemiro and Bruno Fernandes. The two wing backs, Ahmad on the right, and we've got Delors on the left. Again, a right footer on the left and a left footer on the right. The three forward players then, we have Matheus Cunha. I think is probably going to play in the false nine. Brian Mbeumo and Mason Mount. Again, look, we all know what I would have done. I mentioned it in my match preview for those who saw it. I would have played Bruno Fernandes in one of the 10s and brought Kobbie Mainoo in. How Kobbie Mainoo is not getting a game, I just do not understand. I think Kobbie Mainoo is probably going to have to move on in January, at least on loan, to be quite honest with you. Either that or he's got, you know, nude pictures of Ruben Amorim or something, because I just don't understand why he's not getting minutes. I really, really don't. But nonetheless, guys, we've got to get on with it. We've got to get on with it. It wouldn't have been the team that I have picked, but nonetheless, it is absolutely good enough to go out and get 3 points tonight. Obviously, this Wolves team is absolutely atrocious. Like when we look at the league table with Wolves and look at their, I mean, their stats are absolutely atrocious. They've only scored 7 goals. They've conceded 29. No wins, 2 draws, and 12 defeats. They are one of the worst teams to ever play in the Premier League statistically. Now, they may go on to do some better things between now and the end of the season. I think ultimately the danger here is we've got a bunch of players that we're playing against now in Wolves that are probably trying to put themselves in the shop window between now and the January transfer window and get out of Dodge before they do get relegated at the end of the season. They are going down. It's, you know, it's not even a question of if, it's a question of when. And yeah, that's the concern. You know, you're talking about a bunch of players who, you know, well, certainly some of the players will be eyeing for a move in January, and that's, you know, that's the danger more than anything else. But great to see people in, guys. Who have we got in the chat here? Let's give a shout out to some of the members here as well. We've got Mark in the chat. Good to see you. A wasted chance to start Kobbie, he says. I agree with you, Mark, 100%. D is in. He says, don't know about Don't know about anyone, but my thoughts on the starting 11 is Amorim has to go and take the low with him. There we go. What other members have we got? D says as well. He says, does Amorim's wife fancy the low? There we go. Mark says, stream's gone down. Yeah, I don't know what the story is with OBS. I've tried everything to make sure it doesn't crash. But look, if the stream does, if it does pause, guys, if the stream does pause, I'll have it back up and running in 10 seconds. So don't worry. Just stay where you are. If the stream does pause, don't run away. I'm not gone anywhere. I'll just reboot it and off we go again. Paddy says, Brighton in the third round of the FA Cup. Yeah, absolutely. So we do have Brighton in the next round of the, or sorry, yeah. Well, I mean, is it the third round? This is our first game in it. I was going to put it up on the screen. I haven't got it there at the moment. But anyway, we are playing Brighton in the third round of the FA Cup at home. Now, I mean, it's probably, well, it is one of the most difficult draws you could have got in it. And yeah, I mean, it just goes to, it just goes show our luck at the moment, really, doesn't it, to be quite honest with you. Who else have we got in the chat here? Josh says, we should be beating these by at least 3 or 4 goals tonight, but I have an awful feeling somehow we're going to give a result away. Hoping. Well, let me ask you this question then. If we do lose tonight to the worst team, one of the worst teams in Premier League history, what kind of pressure does it put on Ruben Amorim? I think when you lose the moderate Manchester United fans and obviously we heard Ruben Amorim's name being sung in Old Trafford the other night, and the away support. I think when the away support turns, I think then you've got a serious problem, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, I mean, if we don't get a win tonight, there's going to be a large portion of the fan base, in my opinion, I think, that will be looking for him to go. But again, that they're all ifs and buts. But look, let me know your score predictions. Get them into the chat, guys. Let me know what way you think the game is going to go. Aaron says 3-0 to Manchester United. Josh says, going with my heart, I'm going to say 3-0 United. Come on, the Reds. Let's see. Big A is in. He says 3-0 United. Here's hoping. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. What else have we got? What else are people saying here? Warren says, I worry with this lineup that Amorim hasn't fully grasped the importance of getting not only the 3 points, but a damn good showing. If it's a scrappy 1-0, I'll be mortified. A must win for us. Yeah, I mentioned that, didn't I, in my match preview as well. Not only should we be winning this game, but it's nearly a must that it's a convincing win. 2-0 minimum, 3-0 hopefully. I went with a 3-0 win out of hope more so than confidence. Yeah, and I think it's very, very important, to be quite honest with you. Dara is in, good to see you. Liverpool meltdown all over Sky Sports News, says D. Isn't it absolutely fantastic seeing Mo Salah coming out and absolutely, throwing the whole club into disarray? It's fantastic. It really, really is. They're having their Ronaldo moment at the moment, and yeah, I'm all here for it. I really, really am. Let's see. If you're having sound issues, refresh. Yeah, the audio is all good, guys. Audio is all good here on my end. Yep, 100%. Yeah, maybe just refresh the stream if something is the issue. Let's see. Joko says they need to come out fast tonight. Longer the game goes on, I can see United bottling it. They need performance and 3 points. Well, the big concern is, especially this season, that United have struggled in games where we have possession. We tend to win games a lot easier when we don't have the ball. And you might think that sounds like a bit of a contradiction, but it's true. Manchester United work better when they don't have the ball. Fast breaks, quick transitions, and, vertical play. Sucking defence out in behind, so on and so forth. When we have a lot of the ball, the likes of the Everton game, for example, where they had 10 men and they just had them all behind the ball, we tend to struggle. And that is the concern tonight, because Wolves are going to sit behind the ball and they're going to look for, quick transitions, vertical play. Strand Larsen up front, big chap, and he's fast as well. So, yeah, there we go. Marx says, when does the FA Cup fixture take place? I'm not sure. I didn't see an actual date on it. I didn't see a date on it, but I'll let you know if I can dig something out here. What else have we got here? Dara says, if you look at the form guide for the last 10 games, United are 4th. Yes, but we should be 1st. And that's the concerning thing. You know, you've got a lead against Nottingham Forest that we threw away. We threw away a lead to Spurs. Losing 1-0 to Everton. You know, just absolutely shit in the bed against West Ham. It's just not good enough, to be quite honest with you. You know, we really, really should be 3rd at the moment, minimum. Now, it's all ifs and buts, of course it is, but when you see the easy points we dropped, it's just not good enough. It really isn't. Ricey is in. Some defence. Don't you start now. Don't you start, right? Good defence. Good defence. Let's see what happens. But look, is it... Now, look, on Matheus de Ligt, he's still got a knock, supposedly. And, I mean, look, with all due respect to Wolves, is it an opportunity just to sit him again and you know, try and get him fully recovered? That remains to be seen. Barry is in, says, hi Jack and Chat, good to see you, Barry. Let's see, Connor says 3-0 Manchester United. Dylan says 4-0 United win. Jamie says Wolves has always been a tough game for us the last few seasons, always been close. Yes, but a different type of Wolves team. I mean, Wolves last season had Matheus Cunha playing with them. You know, they're nowhere near as strong this season. So yeah, I mean, I wouldn't be taking that into consideration at all. We just have to win. D says this needs to be an absolute rinsing of Wolves, so it does, and even if it is, I won't be convinced. Big A says it's sad that these days we have to hope United win compared to back in the day where we just knew we would. Absolutely, yeah. Ricey, I'm putting you into a 5-minute timeout there for that. Yes. I think Amorim's job is in jeopardy if we get anything less than a win tonight, says Josh. 4-0 win, says John. I think that is John. Is it DJ? John? I think, yeah, all of the names have been changed, so I think that's John. Aaron says, question would be a big change to try a 4-3-3 just to get an extra man in midfield. And Jamie says, to be honest, is it not on the players, more so on the manager, that we lost games? I think it's a bit of both, to be quite honest with you. And I mentioned this last week as well. I think Amorim has to take responsibility just as much as the players over the last few games, because I think he has cost us points with some of his in-game decisions. I think we could be playing stronger teams. I think Kobbie Mainoo in the 6 and Bruno in the 10. You know, with Cunha and Mbeumo up there, and Lisandro Martinez was another one I said should probably start at left centre back today and allow Luke Shaw to play left wing back. I think that is the strongest team, and I don't think Amorim has picked the strongest team again tonight, but his in-game decisions, some of his substitutions have been baffling, and I think that has cost us some points. Now look, I'm not Amorim out, by no means, absolutely no way. But he's got to start getting decisions right. And I just don't understand how Mainoo is not playing. I really don't. Desi is in. He says, no, Mainoo again is ridiculous. Yeah, there we go. I agree. D says, it's tragic. This is Jack. I look forward to the game all during the run-up, and I get less excited as the game gets closer. I'm trying to raise 2 United fans, and all they see is disappointment. Well, look, when they come of age, hopefully United will be in a better place, and you know, it's us taking the hits for, you know, the younger generation at the moment. And look, let's see what happens. But yeah, let's see what happens. Anybody on TikTok, guys, we're reading out all the comments over on YouTube, so make sure you come on over to YouTube. The link is in my bio, or just search United Community Channel over on YouTube. Come on over, hit subscribe, jump into the chat, say hello, let us know you've come over from TikTok, and we'll read out some of your comments over there. Miguel is in, and he says, hey Jack, noon game time for me, just picked up some food and beer, Man United 3-1. Love it, Miguel. I hope you enjoy them few beers, and let's hope Manchester United give you something to cheer about today. Fantastic stuff. Let's see. D says, Desi, it's horrid, but keep your eyes on the road and hands on the wheel, fella. Callum says, haven't been on this chat in months. Good to be back. Up the Cats. Good to see you, Callum. Thanks for joining us again. Appreciate it as always. Thanks to everybody giving gifts in on TikTok as well. Love Guru. Appreciate it. Appreciate the gifts, guys. But yeah, jump over to YouTube and say hello. Like I said, link is in my bio on my homepage. Desi says, Manu ran the show against Wolves and scored the winner previously. He did. He absolutely did. He absolutely did. Guys, if you haven't done so already on YouTube, please do smash that like button for us. Subscribe if you are new to the channel. As you can see up here, that number will change as you hit the subscribe button. It's updated live, so please do hit that subscribe button if you can. But yeah, the Wolves team, I'll give you the Wolves team as well, guys, for anybody who is looking for it. Sam Johnson in goal, Mosquera, Agbadou and Gomez make up a back three. Jan Hoover, Andre, Kreshki and Wolf. Belgarde, Arias and Strand Larson then are the forward three. Jeez, I don't know a lot of them players at all, to be quite honest with you. But nonetheless, yeah, must win. Reports coming out as well on Twitter, guys, that again Aidan Heaven is warming up as the central centre back, same as the last game, which is obviously what everybody was expecting. Let's see. Ruben Amorim was asked as well in his pre-match interview there. He was asked about the bench, and he said they can decide the match. Sometimes we start with an 11 knowing it won't finish the game, so it's important we have to stay focused when we make changes to avoid what happened in the last match. We know what we have to do to win. There we go. Okay. He also says we have to prove every week that we deserve to win. Today is no different. I haven't shown the results of this team, but their performances and chances they have had, and they've had more than many teams in the Premier League last matches. That's in relation to Wolves. So there we go. Let's see, what are we saying in the chat here? Who we got? Keane Dunn is in the chat. He says Wolves 2-1. He's getting a sack before slot. I tell you one thing, you got your own fucking worries, by. Don't you be worried about our manager and concentrate on your own one, you fucker. Oh, God. D says, that's not the subscriber number, folks. That's the amount of United fans left with hope. There we go. Says the John says, I became a grandfather to a beautiful baby girl. Can I get a shout out to my daughter Fanny and my granddaughter Lola? John, congratulations. Absolutely fantastic. Great to hear you're now a grandfather. Yeah. Massive congratulations. Hope ma'am and baby girl are all doing well. Congratulations, man. Gary is in. He says, jumped over from TikTok. Shea Lacey will get minutes tonight. I hope so, Gary. Yeah, I hope you're right. I would love to see Shea Lacey getting some minutes tonight. I think, look, I think it's warranted. I think he's absolutely good enough. But look, obviously, how the game goes and how we're getting on is dependent on it. It is dependent on that as well. Callum says, do you still have the halftime potatoes, lad? It's been ages since I've been on. I wouldn't know. We absolutely do. Callum, halftime potatoes are still a thing. So they are. Big A says, Jack, don't know how true it is, but rumour going around supposedly United are looking to get Vinicius Jr. Have you seen any articles on this? I've seen some reports suggesting it, all right, that United are keeping tabs on him. I would pay Manchester United double the money I pay for my season ticket just to stay away from Vinicius Jr. I think he has one of the worst attitudes in football at the moment. I think he's absolutely poison, if I'm being quite honest with you. He's so talented, but he's an absolute waste. He's a diver. He just stands for everything that's wrong with the modern game, in my eyes, to be honest with you. I think we stay miles away from him. And he would cost way too much anyway. The Manu and The Menu and Amorim thing reminds me of Ahmad and Ten Hag, says Aaron. Jamie says the hierarchy are worried because Amorim hasn't played many youth players this season. Well, I don't think he has lent on the youth as much as he probably should, to be quite honest with you. You know, and some people have said, you know, look, he played Chido Obi last year, and there was a couple of other players, you know, Toby Collier got some minutes and so on and so forth, but I don't think it's enough. Now, I'm all for, you know, using youth at the right time, and yet you've got to be good enough. Absolutely, you've got to be good enough. But the counter argument is valid. I don't think he's used youth as much as he probably should. At the very least, bringing on somebody like a Shea Lacey, in, you know, with 20, 25 minutes to go, if you're looking for a goal, you know, you might not go on to win the game, but at the very least, the fan base are going, they're hanging their hat on something. There's something to be positive about. Here's another academy player coming through, you know, and doing well and playing for Manchester United. I think it can only be a positive. It really, really can. Can't even watch it. I've training in 30 minutes, says Mark. D says, I've been screaming for him to play for weeks. Miguel says, no Vinicius Jr., please. Let's see, D3 says, jumped over from TikTok. Appreciate it, my man. Thanks for coming across from TikTok to YouTube. Thanks for subscribing. Good to see you. Thanks for joining. Chris is in. Good to see you, pal. Thanks for coming in. As always, great to see people in on YouTube, guys. Anybody on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. Link is on my homepage. It's in my bio. Come on over, hit subscribe, jump into the chat, say hello, and we'll give you a shout out over on TikTok. If you are new, you've just joined on YouTube, do hit that like button for us. It helps the channel out an awful lot. Let's try and get up to 50 likes before the start of the game if we can. Let's see. D says, still can't believe that Baldy so-and-so sold McTominay, then got the sack months later. Chris says, it's not only a positive, everyone will hammer him if he looks bad. No, they won't. That doesn't happen for minimum of 3 or 4 games when a youth player comes in. It just does not happen. You know, a youth player comes in, makes his debut. They've got 3 or 4 games before any criticism comes towards them. You know, we see that all the time. We really do. Chris is going 3-0 to Manchester United. Mark says, I was at the Everton match. If we play like that today, we should start looking at new managers. Gary says, I'm over from Belfast next Monday for Bournemouth. Hope for a win tonight. Yeah, so there we go. Let me get another drink of water. Reading out a lot of comments. The throat is dry. Big A says, Jack is the #1 streamer for Watchalongs. Love this channel, so I do appreciate it, my man. Absolute legend. Really do appreciate it. Thanks everybody for the gifts on TikTok as well. Really do appreciate it. But like I said, come on over to YouTube. Link is in my bio. Reading out all of the comments over there. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Jump across to YouTube, United Community Channel, and get involved in the chat. Right. Time to get the headphone. Oh, you're going to bed? A hug and a kiss. Yeah. Good luck. Love you. Say good night to everybody. Say good night, everybody. What's this? That's the microphone. You're talking to that. Say good night, everybody. Good night, everybody. Say, come on, United. Come on, United. Hey, kiss right there. No, don't eat the microphone. Kiss. Look right here. Goodbye, I'll see you in the morning. You want one too, Claw? Come on then, quick. I want to do the same thing. You want to do the same thing? Oh, I love you. Now, say goodnight, everybody. Good night, everybody. Say, come on, United. Come on, United. Now, little kiss right there. A big hug. See you in the morning. Don't forget your milk. Love ya. See you in the morning. Close that door, won't ya? Yeah, that's right. Right, go on, out you get there now, little scuts. See you in the morning. Bye. Now, there we go. Oh yeah, I was going to get the headphones set up, wasn't I? Daddy'll wake you up shouting. It wouldn't be the first time.
He could have been killed.
Would not be the first time.
He could have been killed.
Can I ask, see the alerts that are there now? See these alerts? Do they make a sound? Do they make a sound? Let me, I need to check that because they should be making a sound. 22:40. It did. So what, tell me what it said. Just so I know. Just tell me what it said. As long as it's making the sound, then happy days. But anyway, let me get this. Let me get the headphones set up here. Yeah, it could have been killed. Lovely. I'm delighted they're working now. Yeah, I'm delighted the alerts are on the screen. That's good. Right, teams are lining up. What are we saying here? Neil says, could be Amorim's last match in charge if United don't win. I think so. Yeah, I don't know. Look, I'd be shocked if he gets sacked, but yeah. Broken Gamer says, do we really think Manu is the solution? And if he played and was bad, what would be said? He needs a consistent run of games in the team, in my opinion. I genuinely think he does. I think I think people forget too easily how good he actually was before Amorim got here. When he got some, when he was getting constant minutes. So, yeah. I would certainly play him. Are United playing Stevens is there? I think they are, yeah. I think it's the only game. Is it United and Newcastle or something, I think, maybe? I'm not even nervous about the game. Que sera, whatever will be, says John. Why is the law starting? Your guess is as good as mine, Miguel. Wish I was angry. Ginge, he's lucky he missed the last 3 weeks of United. Yeah, maybe so. Paul is in. He says 3-0 to United. Callum says, I think Wolves are so bad because they haven't replaced players with the same quality. Yeah, I agree. 100%. Barry says, come on, United. 3-0. United and a good performance, please. And Desi says, do you genuinely believe he could get sacked if he doesn't win the game? Can't see it. No, I don't think. I'd be shocked, to be quite honest with you. What does Kobe Manu have to do to get a game in this team, says Neil. I agree, man. I agree. But look, come on. We just need a good performance. A good convincing win. And I need everybody just to smash a like on the video and subscribe to the YouTube channel if you haven't already done so. We've already got 4 new subscribers since the start. There's another one. V&M Podcast. Thanks for subscribing. Do appreciate it, my man. Absolute legend. Delo again. I'd rather play with 10. Yeah, you and me both, man. You and me both. Right. Nearly ready to rock here. When is Harry back, says Denise? I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. There's been no return date announced for him as of yet. And we're up and running. We are up and running. Come on now. Let's try and suss out this shape here now. Well, we know obviously that Cunha looks... I think it looks like Cunha is playing through the middle of the front three with Mason Mount on the left-hand side. Wolves now get it to United's end line. United defending well. Lovely little turn there by Mbeumo. Breaks the press. Just, Wolves get an interception on it. It goes all the way back to the keeper and he goes long. All right. But yeah, anybody watching on TikTok, guys, get over to the YouTube channel. We're live over there. Scoreboard, timer, starting 11. All on the screen. Link is on my homepage. Reading out all of the comments over there. V&M Podcast says that third jersey though. Yeah, I mean the third jersey this year. That's why I wore the black one tonight, the Vodafone one. I do have this season's third jersey, but I wore it the last day and it was a little bit of bad luck. So, Cunha now inside to Bruno Fernandes. Inside run. Oh, the run of Mason Mount was really good. Bruno couldn't pick him out. It's been a decent start by United. Arsenal for Life is in. Good evening. Daryl is there as well. Story, lads. Nice positive pass out there by Aidan Heaven. It's big confidence for somebody like Aidan Heaven to be given such an important role. Central defender of a back three is it obviously goes to show what Ruben Amorim thinks of him. But then again, I mean, look, there's no Harry Maguire, there's no Matthias de Ligt. Long ball now by Wolves is flicked on. Masraoui wins the second header. Wolves will keep it though, work it out to the right hand side. Wolves now looking for a long strike, well blocked there by Bruno. It was actually Casemiro, sorry. Good pressure there. Ahmad pressing high, winning it back. 3 minutes on the clock. Where is the Ligt? Says Darrell. Still injured, yeah. I think he trained away from the first team over the weekend with the likes of Sesko and Harry Maguire. So, yeah, let's hope he can get him back as quickly as possible. Wolves now down the left-hand side, cross into the box. Good clearance there away by Aidan Heaven, and Mbeumo will come away with it. There's Cunha now. He'll absolutely be looking to impress playing against his old club. Mason Mount now, a bit of space on the inside left channel. Gets it out wide to Delo, who we know will cut back. Yep, there we go. Delo. Ahmad now, a bit of space on the left. Should be a corner. Yeah, corner to United. Corner to United. Right, decent enough start. That's got Roy Keane on the back of it, even if it doesn't have... Yeah, it doesn't have anything on it, but yeah, you got to have Keane on it, really, don't you? Oshin is in, evening all. We want the Tash back. Yeah, I shaved. Done a clean shave the other day as well. All around, which I rarely do. Anyway. Corner to United now. It's going to be Bruno to swing it in. Deep in under the crossbar. Keeper punches it away. Yeah, Wolves will clear their line here. Yeah, well done, Lemens. Well done. Well done. De Ligt still injured. Yeah. D says, are these lot blind to players open in or running into space? All round kinky bastard. I knew you were going to say that. I just knew it. But great to see so many people in, guys. Smash a like on the video on YouTube. Helps the algorithm out. Gets more people in. Comment. All of that good stuff. There's now a new thing you can do on YouTube as well. Hype. You can hype up videos. So if you're watching one of my videos on your phone, at the comment section, when you click on the comment section, you can actually scroll across and it says hype. It actually helps the videos out an awful lot. So do that the next time if you can. Great to see so many people in on TikTok, guys. If you do want to get involved in the chat, come on over to YouTube. The link is in my bio. We're live over there. United Community Channel on YouTube. Jump across, hit subscribe, say hello in the chat. We'll give you a shout out. Let us know you've come over from TikTok. Good pressure there by United. Yeah, Delo, get up, you fucking... Alright, poor pass out of Wolves and United win it back. But this is the problem now with United, really, isn't it, over the last few weeks, is that when we do have the ball, we tend to struggle a little bit. Breaking down teams with a low block and, you know, teams that sit, you know, 10, 11 men sometimes behind the ball. It's difficult to break them down.
It could have been killed.
The original Giz, thanks for subscribing. Much appreciated.
It could have been killed.
Lovely ball over the top now, in over the left-hand side. Delo is in one-on-one. Can he get 2 and 2? Delo! Oh, what a save! What a brilliant save. Diogo Delo found himself one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Really good run. I think it was Casemiro that played him in. It's actually Bruno Fernandes. Delo just goes. It's a free kick to United. Wolves fall asleep and he's in behind. He's in one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Gets the ball out of his feet. Opens his body. Oh, it's a brilliant save. The ball is... It looks like the ball is getting tucked away in that far right corner. Oh, it's a brilliant save. Yeah, it's a brilliant save. You would hope it fell to someone else other than the defender. Matchday now cross in and boom over the strike. Good save again. Mason Mount now. Back out to Mbeumo. Should really be 1-0 up. Lovely turn there by Mbeumo. We're going to miss him when he's gone, lads. Ball inside now to Casemiro. Lays it off to Bruno. United now heavy pressure. Masraoui with a strike. Deflected. Another corner to United. Alright, good couple of minutes here. Good couple of minutes. Great to see so many people in on TikTok, guys. Get over to YouTube. We're live over there as well. Link is on my homepage. Reading out all the comments over there. Clarion says, evening lads, all set for another rip roar. Yeah, there you go. Fearless, welcome to the members club. Absolute legend. Really appreciate the support as always, my man. Let's get some love in the chat there for Fearless. Bruno now swings in the corner again, in under the crossbar. Keeper's in no man's land, but it goes all the way out the far side. Ahmad will keep it in. Really positive. Right footed cross in, is headed away. Oh, it's a sloppy pass out with Delo. And only for a poor first touch out with Wolves, we would have been countered on. But Bruno has it now out on the left-hand side. Casemiro now gets it to Mbeumo on the edge of the box. Oh, he just runs into trouble. And we put it out. United player down. Who is it? Matchday. Who have we got on the bench? Lisandro Martinez. Lisandro Martinez is probably the Lenny Yaro. Lenny Yaro maybe. Lenny Yaro, Lisandro Martinez. One or the other. Oh, it's a nasty one. It's a nasty one. Studs down on the ankle after the ball was gone. Fearless says, getting another retro shirt for Christmas. Good stuff, man. D says, I give in with the law. And Grant says, Lemens makes a massive difference to the team and for confidence of the defence. Absolutely. Couldn't agree with you more. He, every team needs a good goalkeeper. Just to, you know, what's the word I'm looking for? Radiate confidence out through your defence. The Muldoon fella says, every time I come on to your watch-alongs, we get a bad injury. Right, we'll see you at the start of next season, so. Matraoui is alright. He's up again here. Thanks everybody on TikTok tuning in as well, guys. Hit the follow button over there if you haven't done so already. Come over and get involved on YouTube with us. Link is on my homepage. Nice turn there by Delo. Sets Mason Mount away down the left-hand side. Just gets crowded out. It's good defending. Good aggressive defending in fairness. But United pick up the second ball now. Oh, ref, studs up there, ref. Come on, ref! Where'd you get the jersey from? The store doesn't exist anymore, but he used to sponsor the pre-season watch-alongs. Actually, can't remember the name of the website. I can't remember. It doesn't exist anymore anyway, so yeah. Cunha now coming down the left. That's a push in the back. Wolves breaking now. Just passing over the halfway line. United do have numbers back. Yeah, good interception there by Casemiro. Wolves keep possession. The kit man. It was the kit man. Yeah, the kit man. He closed his store though. It's nearly a year ago now, I think, is it? Ball over the top now, Wolves. Right hand side, cross into the box. Masraoui well positioned and it's a corner to Wolves. And that gets their fan base up off their seats a little bit. Ooh. Getting the white and blue striped shirt from 95-96 is a lovely kit. It's a lovely kit, so it is. Kitman is gone. Sad times. Got the Stone Roses kit for him. Yeah. No, he sponsored. I think it was definitely 2 pre-seasons he sponsored the channel for anyway, if not 3. Good lad. I met him over in Manchester when I was at a game. Alan, I think his name was. United deal with the corner. Clear their lines. Now get out, lads. Come on, just get out. Get out. They go all the way back to their goalkeeper. Come on. Yeah, he goes long. It's a throw to United down in the corner. Luke is in. Good to see you, Luke. Thanks for joining. Jesus. Lemens and Aiden Heaven don't deal with it between the two of them. It should have been Lemens' ball, in fairness. He should have come out quicker off of his line. The ball was coming into him. He just gets a little bit stuck. And then Aiden Heaven has to make a decision. Plays it off a Wolves player. And luckily enough, it goes out for a goal kick. Ball over the top now. Ahmad gets a header back. Yeah, Lemens keeps it in. Wolves want a corner, but they ain't getting it. Alan is in. Good to see you, Alan. Thanks for joining us again, pal. Welcome back. Did it go out? Yes, it did. It should have been a corner. Wolves are protesting. Wolves fans are protesting. Some of the crowd stayed out until the 15-minute mark, and some of them are actually leaving now. So interesting, nonetheless. Bit of a stalemate the last couple of minutes here. Not much happening really. There hasn't been a blistering start by United by any means, to be honest. Yeah, it's really good out with Lemens. Just take a first touch with his right, composure on it, and then just play the ball downfield with his left. It's really good. Really good. Yeah, and United win a free. Quiet game so far it is. It is a quiet game so far. Shall we start talking about food? Like we always do? When there's a quiet game. Here's Cunha now. Ploughing forward. Gets it out to Ahmad on the right hand side. Right on the edge of the box. Pulls it back. Mason Mount. Strike. Cunha with a strike and a second block, and it's a throw to United. Good positive play. The pink that Lemens is wearing reminds me of Paris. That great night in Paris. Had two chances, says Chris. Yeah, Delo got in one-on-one. Should have really... Now, it was a really good save, but you would want it falling to someone like Cunha. You know, if you'd expect someone like him to put away, it's just a forward player in general rather than a fullback. Here's Luke Shaw now, cross into the box. Header by... Should be a corner, is it? No, it's a goal kick. Good header by... Well, not a good header, but a header by Aiden Heaven, who stayed up. I have a Chinese order, says Darryl. I had a Chinese on Saturday night. Absolutely scintillating. Crispy shredded chicken, salt and chili crispy shredded chicken, chicken balls, egg fried rice, chips, 10 mini spring rolls, curry sauce. Now that's all split between me and the missus. Wolves are in down the right hand side now. Aiden Heaven does good. Yeah, does well, just stands up big and strong. Can United counter now? These are the opportunities you want to be getting. Fast counter attacks. Don't let them reset. Here's Ahmad away down the right hand side now. He's going to need a bit of support. Back to Cunha. Cunha's nearly playing a free role. Nearly. He's drifting right, left, centre. Here's Ahmad now. 1v1 with the fullback in on his left. Goes back to his right. Oh, have a shot. He goes to cross it. It goes straight to a Wolves player. United really pumping the pressure on here now. Keep him fucking pressed up. Keep him pressed. Keep pressing him. Aiden Heaven has started well, in fairness to him. He started well. Hasn't given that away. He's defended well. Oh, Bruno, what are you trying to do there, man? Uncharacteristic mistake there. Spice bag, was it? No, it wasn't a spice bag, no. Spice bag is kind of when, if I'm getting a Chinese on my own, I'll get a spice bag. But if me and the missus are getting a Chinese, that's what we get, and we just split it down the middle. Mark says, I'm still dying from the weekend. Would love a suit max to cure me. That is so not Chinese. Yeah, Chris. That is Chinese. You just, it just hasn't reached America yet. That's all. Spice bags, chicken balls, salt and chili, chicken, fried rice, egg fried rice, chips, spring rolls, curry sauce. It's like a hybrid of Chinese and Indian, really. Dallo now, nice ball down the left-hand side to Bruno, who's playing a bit further forward. Gets a nice ball into Cunha. He's going to run at the defence, gets to the end line. Oh, yeah, Wolves come away with it. Just too many defenders there in the end. Here's Ahmad now. Just trying to make something happen. Casemiro there's a couple of runs, couldn't really pick him out. Again, it's that whole low block. Nice pass out of Aiden Heaven just to break the press, really good. And Delol step into midfield with it now, gets it out wide to Mason Mount. Goes for a strike and it's blocked. Let's talk about the Yanks ruining football with their quarters for next year's World Cup. 3-minute breaks at 22 minutes. What a load of fucking shite. What a load of shite. Indian is the biggest rip-off. It is quite expensive getting an Indian, in fairness. Like, I was looking to get an Indian on my own last week. The missus was getting a Thai food. And I was looking at, like, just getting a curry with rice and then maybe a naan bread was like €26 or something. It's fucking crazy money. Now, I know the portions are big, but if you're getting something on your own, it's just not worth the money. Yeah, this is starting to annoy me a little bit now. We're 25 minutes in and... Oh! Cunha! 1-on-1! Has to score! Oh, what are you doing? Bruno slips! Oh, it's 1-0! It's 1-0. An absolute smelly goal. The smelliest goal you will ever see. And that just goes to show what Wolves are at the moment. That's why they're bottom of the table. A really, really... just a cluster of errors by Wolves here. Casemiro does really well initially to close down. But Wolves are dilly-dallying on the ball. Is the defender going to play it back to the goalkeeper? Takes too long. And Casemiro nips in, gets the first ball. He plays Cunha in. Cunha is in 1-on-1. He should have shot. He turns and tries to lace Bruno, who's pretty much got a tap in, but plays it behind him. Bruno slips, gets back up, holds off the defender, takes a smelly shot, deflection, keeper touches it, and it dribbles into the net, and it's 1-0 to Manchester United. We'll take it, but by God, that's a bad goal. We'll take it. We'll take it. We will take it. They all count. They all count.
You were celebrating the Wolves were after the score.
Why would I be celebrating a full scored?
The way as in you weren't celebrating is my point. You were miserable there.
Do you want to do the watch-along?
Yeah, alright.
Come on, sit down there. Mrs. is going to do the rest of the watch-along, lads. Come on in there.
No.
Come on in, sit down there.
No.
Come on, sit down there and do the watch-along. Come on.
Do not. Go away. I'm going to go to Lidl
I don't care.
and then I'm going to walk the dog.
Okay.
You keep an eye on her, she's a little bit upset because she doesn't want me to die again.
Telling people that. Go on.
I'm just telling you so that you're aware.
1-0 to United. Happy days.
Love you. Do you want anything little?
No.
Take that dog in there because he's annoying me.
No. Leave him out. Put him into the sitting room. Put him into the kitchen and close the kitchen door. Now. There we go. 1-0 to Manchester United. Happy days. Happy days. Now, don't sit back now. Don't sit back. Just, go for the juggler. Absolutely go for the juggler here. Get the second one before half time. That's a good stat. Manchester United, when they've scored first this season, 9 games they've scored first. They've won 5 and drawn 4. No defeats. It's a good sign. Dallon out. Hopefully the floodgates open, says Barry. Absolutely. Chris says, don't think Bruno was expecting that. He wasn't. He wasn't. Now, he made the run, so you've kind of got to be expecting it if you do make the run. But Cunha shouldn't have passed it. Cunha should have just buried it with his left foot. You know what I mean? Just a cluster of errors by... it's lovely football there by Cunha. Plays in Mbeumo now. He's in on his right foot. Can he get there first? Oh, strike. Next one. Cunha. Oh, it's cleared off the line. Ahmad! Oh, deflected behind for a corner. Should be 2-0. Should be 3-0. It's a goal kick. Lovely football. Mason Mount inside. Lovely little flick by Cunha. Bruno plays in Mbeumo in 1-on-1. Keeper comes out, smothers it. Cunha, it's cleared off the line. The second ball. Ahmad comes onto it, hits it on the volley and drags it wide at the near post. Should be 2-0. Well, we asked them to go for the juggler. They're trying. If that's something to go by. Nice ball by Bruno to Mbeumo. Mbeumo now trying to get Cunha in. Keeper as well out off his line and clears it up the field. But yeah, welcome to all the new viewers over on YouTube, guys. Smash the like button if you haven't done so. Subscribe if you're new to the channel. As you can see, the number is going up all of the time. Anybody watching on TikTok, come on over to YouTube, reading out all the comments over there. We've got the scoreboard, the timer, the starting 11, all on the screen. Link is in my bio, or just search United Community Channel over on YouTube. Hit subscribe, jump in the chat, say hello, and we'll give you a shout out. Anybody on TikTok, guys, is saying my stream is ahead of years. What you can do is, if you come over to YouTube, you can pause my YouTube, and you can sync up your TV with the timer we have on the screen as well. So at least then it's all synced together. So yeah, jump across to YouTube, link in the bio. Should be 3-0, says Chris. Yeah, it should be. It should be 3-0. Are they booing Cunha? A little bit, yeah. They're booing him a little bit. Which I think is really unfair, to be honest with you, but... James, appreciate the gifts, man. Absolute legend. Oh, don't do that. Fucking Jesus. Casemiro just does a dummy in the middle of the field, but gives possession back to Wolves. Wolves get down to the end line now. Cross into the box. Yeah. Who's that there? Well positioned. I think it was Casemiro. He made up for his mistake. Great battling there by Cunha. Yeah, it's a battle. Wolves are putting it in as well, in fairness to them. Yeah, good. Big and strong there by Mason Mount. Well done. Just get your head up now. Play the way you're facing. Referee's all over him. Wolves are coming into it a little bit, in fairness to them. Do you rate Heaven? Yeah, I think he's a good player. I genuinely do think he's a good player. He's very young. Cross into the box. Great stuff there by Lamens. Big and strong. Comes out and takes the hit. Brilliant stuff. But yeah, Aiden Heaven, I do rate him. I think he's going to be a very good footballer. And the fact that Amorim trusts him to play central of a back three like that at such a young age is testament to him. Now, we've got to be realistic about it as well, don't we? I mean, he's not going to be 8 out of 10 every week at that age. But yeah, he's shown really good confidence. And he's playing well tonight, in fairness to him. But yeah, 34 minutes gone, 1-0 to Manchester United. Bruno Fernandes with a not a controversial goal, but it was given up very easily by Wolves, in fairness. Brilliant tackle there, Luke Shaw. Brilliant tackle. Mason Mount now gets a white to Delort. Bruno's on the overlap. Delort with the outside of the ball. Oh, Cunha. Jeez, it was nearly a brilliant ball. It's great defending. Good football by United, in fairness to them. Lovely, lovely pass out with Delort with the outside. Brilliant tackle by Luke Shaw initially. Bruno was on the overlap. You're nearly saying, give it to him, give it to him, give it to him. But Delort just, he swings one with the right. And it's there for Cunha for a tap in. But it's a toe from the Wolves defender to put it behind for a corner. Ahmad now to swing in the corner. Good ball in. Header onto the roof of the net. It's going to be another corner. I think it was Cunha that headed it. He wants a goal tonight. How he didn't take a shot for Bruno's goal initially, I don't know. Yeah, he heads it onto a Wolves defender, and it's going to be another corner on the far side. Go short with it now. Ball deflected in. Johnson out and punches it away. Ahmad onto his left. Strike! Deflection! Oh, just could have got anywhere. Fucking how are we only 1-0 up here? Oh, could have gone anywhere. Oh, shout for a handball here, lads. His arm goes out. VAR have cleared it. Ahmad now swings it in. Poor one. Cleared at the near post. And Boom will pick up the pieces though. Just put it back in there. If you've got all the men up there, just put it back in. Yeah, Boom overruns it now and Wolves can break. Yeah, and then Mbumo just gives away a free. He's going to get a yellow card for this. Poor out of Mbumo, in fairness to him. There's a couple of times tonight now that he's overrun the ball a little bit. His first touch is good, but when he's running at people and going around him, he's over hitting the ball, and it's allowing opposition players to nick it off of him. Yeah, it's a poor challenge then as well. Just comes in from behind and cleans him out. Yellow card, rightly so, in fairness. Wolves now. Yeah, good header away there by Masraoui. It's kind of pinballing around. Wolves have it again now on the edge of the box. Cross to the back post. Too far. It should go out for a throw on the far side, and it does. Yeah, throw to United. Right, what are we saying? Great tackle from Shaw, says Darryl. D says, it's poor out of Mbemo, yes, but if Ahmad could put a corner in, that's clearly doesn't have to. Yeah, I agree, 100%. Yeah, absolutely. Oh, Wolves are in here down the left-hand side. Square ball. Oh, he should have hit it. He should have hit it. Wolves are still in this game, lads. They are still in this game. Chris with the 5 gifted memberships. Absolute legend as always, man. Appreciate the support. Let's get some love in the chat for the chairman. Appreciate the support. Who have we got? Aaron, Riker, Michael, Kiefer, and Warren. Welcome to the members club. Appreciate the support as always, Chris. Absolute legend, man. Here's Mbumo now breaking down the right hand side. Oh, we've got numbers here, lads. Yeah, again Mbumo just overruns it and he gets his pocket picked. Wolves now coming down the right hand side. Ball over to the left hand side now is a good one. Strike from the edge of the box, high and wide, high and wide. I'll match you, Chris. I'll match you. There we go. Who have we got? 5 new members. Miguel, welcome to the members club. Danny, Dylan, Gavs, and Happy entertainment. Welcome to the members. So welcome all new members, guys. Anyone else that wants to become an official channel member, the link is in the description of the video. You can hit the join button underneath, or it's pinned in the live chat as well. If you want to support the channel, it does help us out an awful lot, absolutely. Go check it out. D says, I'll not match either of you, but will I clap my hands for being such excellent sports? There's never any pressure. There's never any pressure. This is a free channel to watch. If you do want to donate, you can. If you do want to support, you can. But there's never any pressure. Thanks to everybody hitting the follow button over on TikTok as well. John, thanks for the follow. KBL, thanks for the follow. Ronan, thanks for the follow. Who else have we got there? Sean, thanks for the follow. FLSBFTU, yeah, well, thanks for the follow. Appreciate it, guys. Wayne as well. Appreciate it. Much appreciated as always. Come over to YouTube as well, guys. Anyone on TikTok, we're live over there as well. Link is in my bio. United Community channel over on YouTube. Come on over, hit subscribe, jump into the live chat. I think I might have a potato sandwich at half time. Thumbs up in the chat for potato sandwiches. Won't be a potato sandwich. Absolutely not. Lays are better. D, that is a bannable offence on this channel. Are you? Have you not been watching? How long have you been around? That is an absolute disgraceful comment. But yeah, rolling up on halftime. 90 seconds of normal time to play. Real butter, mayonnaise, and white pepper. Ugh. Just butter for me. Just butter. Psychic says, had a Manhattan cheese and onion sambo the other day. It was fairly decent. Not saying better, but was definitely a good one to try. There we go. Yeah, I think we're going to have a potato sandwich at half time, guys. I think. $540 since Wolves last scored a goal in the Premier League. I mean, if we don't keep a clean sheet tonight, lads. As a Scotsman who has tried Walker's, Lays and Tato, I'm sorry, Lays are elite. But if you use Tato, X's and O's, then you've got a combo. Alright, okay. What about King Jack? Nah. I was at my cousin's birthday party when I was a child, and I ate like 6 packets of them and ended up getting sick because I ate so much. I never liked them ever since. Tato all the way, man. Casemiro gives it away. Now Wolves coming, edge of the box. Again, a good tackle there by Luke Shaw. But again, just poor decision making there a little bit by Mason Mount. Gives it back. United busting a gut to try and win it again, but Wolves have it on the right hand side. Cross into the box. Mount blocks it and it's a throw. We're making this mob look good, Jack. We've 0 presence. Yeah, maybe a little bit. But like, we've got to look at it objectively here. Cross into the box, comes to the back post, back across, strike, 1-1. What was I saying? I was just going to say, if we had took our chances, we would have been 4-0 up and it would have been fucking game over. 30 seconds before half-time, Wolves get an equaliser. Their first goal in 550-something minutes in the Premier League. And who's going to give it to them? Manchester United. Absolute frauds. I swear to God, lads. We should be 4-0 up in this game. But no, you don't take your chances. It comes back to bite you in the arse. And now Wolves are level. Right on the brink of half-time, everything changes. We are a terrible football team, lads. We are a terrible football team. It's as simple as that. Big long ball in over the top. Goes out the far side. Brilliant cross in fairness. Comes to the back post. Pulls it across. No one tracking the runner. Probably Brian Mbeumo's man, you would probably say. Is it? Yeah, Brian Mbeumo's man. He gets there on the half volley. Buries it. Lamens, no blame attached whatsoever. And it's 1-1 right in the brink of half-time. Absolute dirt. Dirt. Absolute dirt. The famine is over for Wolves. The goal drought is over. What a fucking shower of frauds. Half time. My God, what an absolute shower of frauds. Right, I'm going to make a potato sandwich. I'll be back in a second. Don't go anywhere. Stay where you are. Back in a second. Fucking dickheads. Absolute frauds, boy. Frauds. This is what United do, look. That's what they do to you. But this, on the other hand... Anyone remember the technique? The two pinky fingers? I mean, it's so bloody frustrating. So bloody frustrating. Like, I know Amorim can't play 90 minutes and all that, but he has to take some criticism for this as well, though, lads. You know what I mean? This potato sandwich is unbelievable, by the way. Unbelievable. How have Tato not sponsored us yet? You know what I mean? I'll get to your comments in a minute. Get your comments in on YouTube, guys. I'll read them out now in a minute. Well, dickheads. Absolute dickheads. Right, I'm going to get to your comments here. Let's see what you're saying. Dylan says it's been a very lazy effort by all, especially since the goal. Hopefully this will wake them up. The worrying thing here, Dylan, is that when United concede, it tends not to wake them up. They tend to drop their heads, to be honest with you. I mean, even the goal we scored, lads, was gifted to us by Wolves. Now, I know you still got to go and take it. And United have had so many opportunities. You know, and boom, they're just showing here, Cunha cleared off the line. Delo goes in one-on-one early in the game as well. We have to be... Sorry, let me stop the timer. We have to be... You have to be more than 1-0 up when you're getting these kind of chances. Or else, teams are staying in the game. And that's the issue with us so much. Teams are staying in the game against us for far too long. We're not putting them to bed. And it's coming back to bite us massively. So it is. Clarion says, I just want to be able to slag off Liverpool fans. Just can't with this lot. Gary says, we should still win, but making Wolves look better than they are. They're going to be buoyed by that in the second half. Excuse me. Right on half time. Really poor. Twice the goal of ours, and Mbumo's been very poor so far. Yeah, he has been poor, in fairness to him. He has been. Now, look, he's getting into the right areas. It's the minor details of his game that are letting him down. You know what I mean? He's, ball is being played too far ahead of himself, and, all these kind of things. And anyway. Patman says, Ruud van Nistelrooy looking for properties in Manchester, according to reports. He's not getting the Manchester United job. On an interim basis, I don't see Ineos as being the type of interim type of owners. You know what I mean? They haven't done it before. You know? Missed the first half. How bad are we? We're just kind of toothless, Finn, to be honest with you. Neil says, not surprising United talking about. The original Giz says, the usual behaviours since the goal, lacklustre and giving the ball away. It was coming for Wolves. Clarion says, for me, it's pretty clear now. This is purely a personnel issue. Amorim can only do so much with this lot. They are not focused and are too weak mentally. Huge investment required. Mark says, what is the problem? We scored and decided to not try and score more goals. I think that's a little bit unfair, Mark. I think we did try initially for the first maybe 5 or 10 minutes or so after we scored. I think we did push on. We should have had a second one in within maybe 2 or 3 minutes of it. But then again, that's the issue, isn't it? You know, and the longer we leave it, and not just about getting the second goal, but the longer United go without scoring the first goal, the less likely they do look to win an actual game, you know, and that's heads dropping. It's a mentality thing, I think. Dara said, what's Ahmad doing at the back post for the goal? Literally watching his man in the box unmarked, and then stood there. Listen, when you play an attacking player as a wing back, this is going to happen. You've got to counteract that with goals and assists at the other end of the field. You really do. Let's see, what else have we got here? Teddy says, hi Jack, this is my first time saying this, but Ruben has to go. It's a joke letting Wolves back into a game like this. Chuck says, we can't kill a game at all. We score and don't go for the kill. Hamill says, if we don't win, I'm Amorim out. Mark says, Jack, chomping potatoes is irritating more. Down with that shite, or mute your mic. Or, Mark, you could turn down the volume on your phone. No disrespect to the potatoes, says Hamills. D says, look where Delo is when that goal gets scored. Sorry for the caps. Chuck says, first 10 minutes will tell a lot. If Wolves come out roaring to go, it could be a long night. I fear the worst. Kevin is in. He says, Martinez and Menu on for Mazraoui and Mbuemo. Yeah, move Bruno up into the 10. I wouldn't be against that. Just joined the Discord, says Hamills. Yeah, join the Discord, guys. Link is in the description. All of my socials are in the description of the video. Go check it out. Liam says, Amorim is a talent. I don't know what that means. Tomaldinho is in. Adam says, how have we actually conceded to this side? I know, man. I know. It's hugely frustrating. But to me, whatever about conceding, any team can concede a goal. What's more frustrating for me is how we weren't 4-0 up. Because if you're 4-0 up and you concede a goal, right, grand lads, just, you know, keep the heads, keep playing the way we're playing. It's not putting the chances away that's so bloody annoying for me. Yeah. D says, it's because we are, in fact, monumentally shite. That's one way of explaining it anyway. Yeah, absolutely. Gioan says, Lacey needs to come on young with something to prove. 80% of our attack play ends in a back pass. There we go. I wouldn't be against it, yeah. Is that the real Tomaldinho? It certainly is, Hamills. Yeah, Adam. Good friend of the channel, so he is. We must get him back on soon to get his opinions. Joko says, Mbuemo is miles off the pace. This team is incapable of finishing a game. Yeah, Mbuemo's been off for the last couple of games, in fairness. Look, maybe AFCON is coming at the right time for him. I don't know, but yeah. And look, he started so well, didn't he? That you could give him a little bit of leeway about his last couple of performances. And look, you can't play to that level consistently all the time. You know what I mean? But it's about how quickly he can snap out with a poor spell. And Mbuemo has been poor, that's all I'm saying, says Liam. Warren says, not surprised that the scoreline. Wolves gave us chances and they almost seem to choose not to take them. We're playing into Wolves' hands. Tomaldinho says, yeah, completely agree with the players going forward. We should be doing better, hopefully better in the second half. Yeah, please God. Please God. That's his That's his cousin, Aldino. Yeah, fuckers. Miguel says Martinez for Casemiro in the midfield. No, I look, I wouldn't mind Martinez playing in midfield, you know. But I think Amorim's been quite clear that he probably won't play there. But I think when you're coming back from the types of injuries that Martinez has had, I think playing him in midfield is you know, probably not the wisest thing to do. I think bring him in, centre back, left side of the back three, move Luke Shaw out to left wing back, who's naturally an attacking player, fuck off the low, and then bring Menu on for Mbuemo, push Bruno up into the 10, play Menu in the 6, Bob's your uncle. Yeah. Finn says Mbuemo dropped off since he's got player of the month. Paul says this side makes me look like God now. Paul Pogba 4581. Somehow I doubt that's the real Paul, but anyway, I don't know what he would be doing watching the United Community Channel, but if it is you, Paul, welcome. Martin is for Delo and push Shaw up. Yep, 100%. Liam says, player ratings for Tom Aldino, everyone gets a 3. All I'm saying. Yeah, well, look, that's just an Irish way of saying, you know, I don't like this. I don't like to say 3. You know, I have to use my tongue for it. I say 3 as well. 3. I don't get as much stick, albeit my channel is nowhere near as big as Adam's is, but yeah, I say 3. That should have been a penalty, by the way. They're just showing a replay of the handball for the Wolves player. Look how guilty he looks. Oh, he just does that, like. Anyway, I'm having a beer. Cheers. Happy Monday, everybody. A non-alcoholic beer, TikTok. Don't fucking ban me. You know what I mean? Right, we're up and running again. Jeez, I didn't even realise we were back. That was quick. Oh, false start. Now we're up and running again. Come on now, lads. Massive 45 minutes here. Paul Pogba says, yet I was a problem at this club. Well, maybe, Paul, the fact that you're in a YouTube channel's live chat, you know, giving out stink about the current club, maybe it was your fault. No changes anyway. Cunha, nice little backheel to Bruno, and it's a free kick. Yellow card. Right, big 45 minutes here. Smash a like on the video, guys, if you haven't done so already. Subscribe if you're new to the YouTube channel. Thanks to everybody gifting over on TikTok as well. Ian, appreciate the gifts, man. Absolute legend. Anyone on TikTok, come on over to YouTube. Reading out all the comments over there. Link is in my bio, or just search United Community Channel over on YouTube. Subscribe. Jump into the live chat. Let us know you've come over from TikTok, and we'll give you a shout out. Here's Ahmad now cutting in on his left, going back on his right, going back on his left. Cunha opens up, strike is over the bar. Let me ask the group, WTF does the manager have to do with finishing chances? His system creates the chances, players need to finish. I agree, Chris. I agree. Yeah, 100%. I think the manager has an awful lot to do with the tempo of the game, though. And maybe the pace at which his team is playing. I understand he can't do it himself, but nice little ball around the corner. Cunha, keeper is out. Oh, he gets a touch to it. Cunha's back. And Mbuemo, keeper's off his line. Takes a shot. It's a tame one. And it's easily dealt with. United keep possession. Right, United have started fast here. 2.5 minutes in. Couple of chances on the board already. Here's Cunha. Strike. Pulls it wide at the far post. Steve is in. He says, just popped over from TikTok. Huge 45 here. Appreciate you coming over from TikTok, Steve, over to YouTube. Welcome to the YouTube channel. Thanks for subscribing. D says, who is this Muppet? Leave him off. He's only having a laugh. He's only having a laugh. Bruno now with the corner. Goes back post. Yeah, it's poor enough on, easily headed away, but Wolves don't fully deal with it. United, all the way back to the halfway line. Ahmad on the ball. Ahmad, don't fuck act around there now. Oh, you got away with one there. Casemiro to cross into the box, a little bit too far ahead of Mason Mount. Goes out for a goal kick. That Sound podcast just popped over from TikTok. Appreciate everybody coming from TikTok over to YouTube, guys. Jump into the chat. Say hello. We'll give you a shout out. Hit the like button. Davey says going to be another one of these frustrating games. Has the makings of it. Oshin says, ask the group, buying the youngest United-related ties, should I go to the Superstore website? I feel dirty giving the Glazers money. Glazers are... Oh, lovely ball on Boom. Your first touch. Cunha is in if you get your head up. Gets it to Cunha. Player on his shoulder. Strike is blocked. Fuck me, boys. How many chances do we need? Lovely, lovely ball by Mason Mount out to Mbeumo. His first touch is not great. He should have got out of his body and got in, but Cunha's running in. And the Wolves defender just gets back goal side, gets the block in. Bruno, ball over the top to Mbeumo. It's just a little bit long. Goalkeeper is out. United have started well, lads, in fairness. 5 minutes in here now. Couple of really good opportunities. The Sound podcast says, sick of this crap. Been a fan for 30 years and these boys are testing me. Yeah. You and me both, brother. You and me both. Wolves now breaking up through the middle. Good tackle by Luke Shaw. Cunha, slip him. Yeah, Delo's in one-on-one against Square it. And Mbeumo has to score. 2-1. No flag. 2-1. It's been a brilliant, brilliant start to the second half, lads. Now, look, there will be a call for offside here, but the first 6 minutes of this second half, United have been blistering, in fairness to them. And I know what you're going to say, it's Wolves, but they're the standards you need to be setting. And Mbeumo gets his goal. He had a really poor first half, but he's in the right positions, in fairness to him. We mentioned it's small little things that were letting him down in the first half. His first touch, overrunning the ball, but his positioning throughout this game has been really good. We get a little bit of look in the midfield. Bruno tries to play it to low. It falls to Cunha. Cunha plays the low in. He's onside. And then Mbeumo is onside. That's 2-1 to Manchester United. Really well worked goal. Delo making a really good run. In fairness to him, he made a few of them in the first half as well. Squares it to him. Mbeumo has an open goal. Taps it in. 2-1 to United. Back in the lead. Lovely stuff. Lovely stuff. Back in the lead. Wolves have a player down. Play stopped. Happy days. Right, what are we saying in the chat here? Anybody over on TikTok, guys, get over to YouTube. Link on the bio. What are we saying in the YouTube chat here? Come on, says Alan. They have woken up, thank God, says Dylan. D says, take who off. Where is that now? Take who off, folks. Yeah, look, credit where credit is due. But, I mean, you can't argue he did have a poor first half. More points from my fantasy team. Me too. I've had a really poor week this week, though, in fairness. I had a brilliant week last week. I had 90 points last week. We have put on sustained pressure, says Chris. Absolutely. Finn says, get in. Sound Podcast says, thank God. Steve says, we're going to miss Brian, lads. We certainly are. Great start. Now get the third. Absolutely. We need the third now. Because we are in the same position now as we were, obviously, at 1-0 up in the first half. Go and get the third goal now and put this game to bed. We need to go again, says Chris. Darryl says, need to push on for more. Yeah, D says he's nearly took 2 players out and he's down because of that. Get up and off the park, you blouse. Miguel says, all right now, let's score 3 more. Absolutely. Absolutely. Bruno, lovely ball out wide now to Ahmad. 1v1, gets in on his right, on his left foot. Oh, he just runs into traffic. Good defending there by Luke Shaw, keeping him facing away. That's not a free. Appreciate everybody on TikTok, guys. Make sure you do hit that follow button. Come over to YouTube and subscribe. 3rd and 4th and 5th now, says John. Absolutely, John. Absolutely. We need to go up 1 more to get Lacey on, says Chris. Yeah, I agree. I wouldn't be putting him on now at 2-1. Manu, though, lads. Manu, what are we talking about? Control? Little bit more control in there. Put his foot in the ball. Keep possession. Get him on. Oh, Luke Shaw. What are you after doing? All right, okay. Aiden Heaven is well positioned. Good defending. Yeah, good defending by Aiden Heaven. He's doing well in fairness to him. Bobbling around the box. Where's the score gone? Oh, that's surely offside, ref. See, there you go. That's the danger, lads. That is the danger. Swept forward again by Hoover. That is some statement out of the commentator. Is there a lad called Hoover there? Cross into the box now. Header back across. What a blocked, or what an interception there by Matchday. Referee's all over him. What a brilliant interception there by Matchday. Wolves are coming again. Get in there, Matchday. Well done. This is the danger of not being 2 up, lads. Steve says, make a wish, FC. Give Wolves their first goal since October. What a lovely thing to see. Yeah, it's 2-1, lad. Wolves now cross to the back post. Too far. Goal kick. Yeah, it's a brilliant interception by Masraoui. It's Monday night beer, good man. What do you think about Salah? Delighted. Absolutely delighted. Couldn't have happened to a nicer club. Lovely ball. Mason Mount now, bit of space. Gets a wide to Mbeumo. Wolves have numbers back, but Mbeumo's bombing it down. Ahmad coming in the inside. Pulls it back to Cunha. Deflection. Yeah, should keep it in. He does. Aiden having a really good game, says Grant. He is having a very good game. We need that third goal, says Clarion. 100%. Wolves have got nothing to lose now. Offside. D says, we're defending a 1-goal lead again. Can't be bothered with this. Pish need 3-4-5. Yeah. Davey says, gone very quiet on the Obi Martin situation. Thought he'd be more involved this season. I think... Look, I mean, he's still very, very young. I mean, we basically had nobody else last season in that forward line. I think that's why he played. It was Rasmus Højlund and nobody else to play up front. So, obviously with Mbeumo and Cunha coming in, Mount being back fully fit as well, Xerxes there, there's more options, of course, but give him his time. Let him develop away from the limelight, in my opinion. Gary, good to see you, pal. Offside. Good tackle, Aiden. That's a United ball. Well done, Aiden Heaven. Aiden Heaven's having a right game, lads. But again, we're allowing Wolves time on the ball. We're allowing them to come out. We're allowing them to dictate the tempo. We're playing Wolves' game at the moment. It's just the mentality within the team, the know-how, the smarts to know what you need. You know, do we need to sit in? Do we need to go fucking at them? Or, just put your foot in the ball. Yeah, lovely ball. Now, here's an opportunity. And Mbuemo's running through. Bruno, you've got Ahmad on the outside. Slips him. Ahmad pulls it back to Bruno. Oh, it's fucking blocked again. Wolves are just getting 15 men behind the ball. Cross into the box. Mount! Yes! He's on! He's on 3-1. What a great goal. It's lads, we've got to put this down to Bruno Fernandes. How good is Bruno Fernandes? He made the first attempt with Ahmad. Ahmad pulls it back to him. He takes a shot. He doesn't stop though. He stays going. He wants to get on the ball again. He doesn't want it to turn over. And he gets back on the ball and gets the reward. Ahmad pulls the initial one back. Bruno takes a shot. And the ball goes out wide. Bruno drops into the little half space. Mazraoui plays a little ball into him. He turns. And it's a brilliant run by Mason Mount. The third man run. He gets in on the half volley and buries it. 3-1. Game, set and match. Bruno Fernandes. Quality. Happy days. Get up them stairs. Get the love hearts in the chat for Bruno Fernandes, lads. Absolutely fantastic. Let's get them in. I want to see everybody putting the love hearts in the chat for Bruno Fernandes. The stick that man gets. Get the love hearts into the chat. Don't stop now. Don't stop. Don't stop. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Keep it going. Go for the fourth one now. Oshin is just being a bitter old man. Smash a like on the video then for Bruno if you haven't done so. Hit the subscribe button. Free kick swung in now into Lemens's hands. Happy days, happy days. Now, a nice boring 25 minutes will do me. You know what I mean? Bitter I'll take, old is a low blow. Well, see, like, bitter and young don't really go together. You know what I mean? So, yeah, if you want to be bitter, you have to come to terms with the fact that you're old. You know? Otherwise, just don't be bitter. Dylan says, brilliant play by Bruno. However, his passing still very... not listening to you, Dylan. Stop now, will ya? Give over. Nonsense now. Absolute nonsense. The most creative players on the pitch give the ball away the most. It's, you know, because they're trying to create. Goalkeepers, centre-backs, don't give the ball away because it's sideways passing. It's safe. Ball around the corner. Square ball. Cunha. Oh, it's a great interception. Bruno was there again. Mason Mount playing really well. Dropping out into that pocket. Bruno makes a brilliant run down that right-hand side. Lovely ball by Mount. He tries to get the... It's just that corridor between the goalkeeper and the last defender was too narrow. But Bruno tries to play it. But it's a corner to United. Corner done short. Bruno on the edge now. Gets it wide to Luke Shaw. And Bumo gets on it. Back into Bruno. Chip ball to the back post. Header! Oh! Who was it? Cunha. Cunha just can't buy a goal tonight, lads. Oh... Kieran is in, says, hi, good to see you, Kieran. Thanks for joining us. Smart Run says, Gary, let's see. Tricky says, the chances are coming fast. They are, in fairness. United are keeping the pressure on. 67 minutes nearly gone. Nice ball by Mount into Cunha in the half space. Driving through the middle. Wolves eventually clear the line. But United will get on it again. When's the next live game, Jack? It's next Monday, this day week. So we've got 2 Monday nights back to back. So yeah, next game is a week from tonight. Martinez and Yoro are coming on for United. Still no Mount, or still no Manu. Still no Manu. It's just desperately disappointing. Aidan Heaven coming off, had a really good game. In fairness to him, Masraoui coming off as well. So United just putting fresh legs in there. Good to see Martinez getting more minutes. He loves a defensive substitution, doesn't he? Was the third goal good? Yeah, very good. It was very good in fairness. Bruno Fernandes. Absolute quality and a great finish by Mason Mount. Manu will be next, says Chris. I hope so. I'd like to see Manu come on. You know what I mean? I'm like, right, you're saying 3-1. I mean, is Manu that bad that you don't trust him to see out with 3-1 lead? You know, bring him on. Get Shea Lacey on as well. Chris says, well, with only 2 offensive subs, what else is he going to do? Well, he could do nothing. Nothing is an option as well. You know? So, let's hope he doesn't do that. Only Mohamed Salah, 27, and Kevin De Bruyne, 17, have scored and assisted in a single Premier League match more often than Bruno Fernandes since his debut. There you go. Like, people can disrespect Bruno Fernandes all they want. I mean, his numbers speak for themselves. They're unbelievable, in fairness. Gary says, love Amorim, but love to know the logic in changing the subs each game. Gabriella, thanks for subscribing to the YouTube channel. Welcome. Yeah, I understand. Lissandro Martinez has gone in centre of the back three there. Lovely turn by Mason Mount. Mason Mount is absolutely purring here tonight. Lovely ball out to Ahmad now, running at the fullback. Goes on to his left. Yeah, slight touch by the defender. Good defending. Manu will move on for sure, says Gary. Well, let's hope it's only on loan that he moves. But I do think he'll heavily push for a move in January. I really do. Chris says, things we forget is when you take Casemiro off, defensive prowess goes way down on set pieces. I'm not saying take Casemiro off though. You could take off anyone from Mason Mount, Cunha, Mbeumo, Bruno Fernandes. All 4 of them could come off for Kobbie Mainoo. You know? I mean, if you're 3-1 up, I know Bruno Fernandes basically plays every minute, but you're going to be even more reliant on him in the next few weeks when, you know, players go to AFCON. Why not just take him off, wrap him up? Tell that to Oshin about Bruno. Bring Manu on for Embuemo. Mason Mount is class. We need to find a way to keep him in the side. Yeah, I agree, and it's a good headache for the manager to have. Very good headache for the manager to have. You need quality options all the time. Wolves now with a free kick, just put it into the box. Good header there by Lisandro Martinez, but Wolves will pick up the pieces now, get a second opportunity. Good header by Yaro. Good strong defensive header. United can break now. Casemiro gets a lovely ball out to the right hand side to Bruno Fernandes. Cunha through the middle. Ahmad on the left hand side. Bruno tries to just stick it up there for Ahmad, but the keeper comes out and claims it. Mount has been really good so far this season, says Darryl. Yep, 100%. I think we always said that about Mount, didn't we? That there's a really good player there. It's just about keeping his fitness. And, like, was it the Crystal Palace game was his first... this is his third season with United. And the Crystal Palace game last week was his first ever 90 minutes for Manchester United. It's crazy when you think about it. Ooh, alright, okay, the butcher is there, don't you fucking worry, the butcher is there. Cunha now, lovely touch inside, Bruno's off him, Mason Mount, lovely ball by Mason Mount out to Ahmad, Cunha's inside, you gotta get it to him, Ahmad. Ahmad turns back onto his right, you're smothered, fucking Cunha made a brilliant run. Cunha's letting him know he's not happy with him. Mount, lovely battle. Ref, that's a free in. Yeah, well done, Mount. Brilliant play. Mason Mount, quality. Bren is in. He says Mount is such a an intelligent football player, if you know what I mean. Reads the game so well on and off the ball. Yeah, 100%, lad, 100%. Oshin says, can you realistically see us going in for someone in January? I can't unless we sell. Yeah, I agree. Now, look, there's been rumours that Turkish teams, is it Galatasaray are looking at Ugarte for potentially 50 million. Cha-ching! Take it and reinvest. The only thing is about it is that the targets that we're looking at, Andersons, Elliott, Balebas, whoever else you're talking about in the centre of the park there, they are not going to be sold in January. They're just not. Their teams are not going to sell them. Brighton are not going to sell Baleba. Crystal Palace are not going to sell Anderson. And, Elliott is not going to be sold by Nottingham Forest. Right, Bruno standing over this free kick now on the D. Good opportunity here. Ref blows his whistle. Bruno steps up. Oh, hits the roof of the net. But yeah, what do you think? Do you realistically think we will go? January is always so hard because, are you going to get who you really want? I think, here's Manu now. Delighted to see him. Yeah, it's Manu for Casemiro. Yeah, delighted to see him on. Absolutely delighted to see him on. Corner to United. Bruno standing over it. Ball swung in, swung to the back post. Ahmad on the volley. Oh, it's blocked. Comes back to him. Blocked again. Bobbling around. Mason Mount is looking for a strike. Cunha is there as well. Handball shout. Comes back out to Bruno. He'll get it back in there. Ball to the back post. Too deep by the looks of it. Yeah, goes out for a goal kick. You're gonna miss me when I'm gone.
It could have been killed.
Captain Stupid says, how have we been playing? Second half really good. First half hit and miss. But yeah, second half you've got to say has been a really good performance. Whatever Ruben Amorim done and said at half time seems to have worked. So credit to him. Never forget that Manu winner at Wolves. Your reaction was class. Yeah, I remember that. Does Conor Gallagher improve our midfield? I'm not sure. Numbers and depth maybe, but not sure he starts over Casemiro. Yeah, maybe not. I don't know. What's going on? Is there a VAR check for a handball here, I think? Yeah, VAR check here for a handball. Oh, that's another Stonewall penalty. Arm out, leaning into it. Has to be a penalty. The one in the first half should have been a penalty. This is the same. It has to be a penalty. Now, is the ref going to be consistent? No, he's not going to be consistent. It is a penalty to Manchester United. He should have given one in the first half. He didn't, but he's given one to Manchester United in the second half with 10 minutes to go. It's a penalty to United. It's a penalty, lads. You can't lean in with your arm out like that. You just can't. And of course it's Bruno Fernandes that's going to take it here. I'd nearly give it to Cunha. Although I have Bruno in my fantasy, so... Whistle blows. Bruno steps up. Buried. 4-1 to Manchester United. Brilliant penalty by Bruno. Goes to the keeper's right. Keeper goes the right way. But it's into the side net and the power takes it home. 4-1 to United. Done and dusted. 3 points on the board. And United are up to 6th. Brilliant penalty. Brilliant penalty. Happy days. Happy days. We need to improve our depth, says Clarion. Daryl says, is that the same lad from the first half? I'm not sure if it was, to be honest with you. Miguel says, definitely a penalty. But how do you give this one and not the first one? Exactly. Bruno, man of the match. Yeah, get your man of the matches in, guys. I think Mason Mount has had a brilliant game as well, in fairness to him. Aiden Heaven played really, really well. I thought Casemiro had a good game. You'd probably have to give it to Bruno with the goals and assists, really, wouldn't you? Two more changes for United here. Xerxes and Dorgu are coming on. 7 more goals to go ahead of Chelsea on goal difference. Yeah. But look, United up to 6th in the league, guys. It's good. You know, 5 points off a third, 6 points off a second. I mean, to think we're 6 points off of Man City. And like we're 8 points off of the top of the table. When you think about the points that we dropped, 2 to Spurs we shouldn't have dropped, 2 to Nottingham Forest we shouldn't have dropped, 3 to Everton we shouldn't have dropped. That's 7. West Ham, another 2. That's 9. Like, we should be top of the table. I know it's all ifs and buts, but we could, if we had any bit of fucking bollocks about us and a bit of consistency, we'd be top of the Premier League right now. You know what I mean? I think Cunha has played really well tonight, in fairness to him. Look, he's been desperate for a goal, and you could maybe say at times he was trying a little bit too hard. But I think his work rate has been phenomenal. He's never stopped. I thought he's been good tonight, in fairness as well. Ah, the butcher boy. Kevin says, Xerxes and Dorgu, what is the point? Well, look, it's just to give lads a run out. You know what I mean? Get a run out. Get some minutes into your legs. Can do no harm, really. Miguel says, I do feel the Wolves, for the Wolves fans, that went from being an energetic, fun team with Jimenez and Adama to whatever this squad is. Yeah, you could hear the chants from the Wolves fans that were singing like, you sold the team, now sell the club, or something like that, you know what I mean? Like, and there's been massive protests tonight, so like they sold massive amounts of players and didn't replace them at all, really, you know what I mean? Tonight, Shea Lacey should have gotten his chance. Yeah, maybe so. Here's Mbumo now. Just gets crowded out. Yeah, I would have liked to see Shea Lacey get his debut, but I think, you know, maybe is there an option, like if you were a Manchester United, a young Manchester United player there, and would you go, do I want my debut now, or like could I get it at Old Trafford? Could I make my debut at Old Trafford in the second half, shooting into the Stretford end? You know what I mean? I know you want to play and you want to do it as quickly as possible, but that would be way better, wouldn't it? Lovely first touch by Lenny Yaro there. Good by Ahmad. Menu now. Nice ball out to Dorgu. Dorgu with a cross. It's a good ball as well. Well done, Menu. Good first touch and a nice layoff under pressure. That's what he does. That's what he does, lads. Subscribe if you're new. Hit the like button. All that good stuff. If you haven't hit the like button, please do, lads. Helps the channel out. Wolves surely down now. 2 points out of 15 games. Might get Andre cheaper in January. Well, that's the thing. We mentioned it at the start, Ocean, I think, before you came in, that, you know, the Wolves players now between now and January, they're all going to be trying to put themselves in the shop window before the January transfer window opens, because, you know, they don't want to be there in May when Wolves get relegated, you know, and then it's not their fault, you know. So agents are going to be trying to get players out of there in January, I'd suspect. Nice ball by Dorgu. Cunha, nice lay down to him. Boom. Oh, he could have took a strike himself. It was actually Ahmad, sorry. "27 shots so far in this game." Yeah, I mean, if we're looking at the stats, like, let me go on to SofaScore statistics. Yeah, United have had 64% of the possession, 4.1 XG, which is very good. Wolves are 0.35, so they massively outperformed their XG. We're bang on for ours. Big chances, United 7 to Wolves 0. Total shots, 27 shots by United, which is really good, in fairness. It's so desperately disappointing that lull in the first half. Look, we'll talk about it after the game, but that lull in the first half that allowed Wolves back into the game. Like, we're lucky we're playing against Wolves and not playing against a Palace or a Bournemouth next week or whatever the case may be, because you will be punished. You know what I mean? And look, better teams like an Everton, for example, they go a goal up and they just see the game out. Thankfully, Wolves are shit, you know? "I want Lacey on, but Amorim has said that he's way off the pace in practice. Don't want him to go in and look off of it." Yeah, that's fair enough. And look, you've got to trust the manager and what he, in his decisions. You know, like, no one, I don't think anyone is giving out stink about Shea Lacey not getting any minutes, you know. And a lovely positioning there again by Maynard. But right, we're back. I don't know what's causing my OBS to crash, but anyway. 9 minutes. Why would you play 9 minutes of added time from the referee? Like, game is over. Anyway, we're just over a minute in, so we've got 8 minutes to spend with each other. If you haven't, guys, please do smash a like on the video. Subscribe if you're new. I'll have the Talking Pints video up around lunchtime tomorrow, hopefully, and then Wednesday, then what we'll do is we'll do the podcast on Wednesday if the guys are available. I'll be live. If the guys are not available, I'll be live anyway. Yeah, we'll have might see, can we do oh no, I can't do that on Friday. I'll have a pre-record hopefully every day this week anyway. I've got a few ideas in the pipeline. Is this Amorim's biggest win? I'm not sure. That's a good question. It's a good question. I'm not too sure, to be honest with you. I'm sure it'll surface at some stage over the next couple of days if it is his biggest win. So many Monday matches, says Gary. Yeah, it actually suits me, in fairness. Like, a Monday suits me more than a Saturday. I can't do the watch-alongs on a Saturday when I'm minding the kids. So, yeah. Can we play Wolves every week? Wouldn't that be sweet, Miguel? Wouldn't that be absolutely fantastic? A nice 4-1 win every week and win the league. 9 minutes for Cunha to get a goal, says D. I tried to do some content and it crashed twice. Yeah, it's never been an issue with me before. Now it started to happen when I started doing obviously we go live 15 minutes earlier now, and the live chat is up on the screen. We've got some music in the background and stuff like that. Maybe it's got something to do with that. I don't know. it's updated completely anyway, and I've tinkered with the settings and all, but anyway, we'll see. Good positioning there by Bruno. Good defending by him. Nice ball out to Xerxes as well. No one really running past him. Is kind of Cunha. Brilliant stuff by Cunha. He still wants a goal. He's looking for it. Here's Xerxes now down the right hand side. Cunha's just inside him. Falls to Cunha. Oh, he's trying so hard. He's trying so hard, and then Mbeumo with a foul. Alan Smith gives Mason Mount man of the match. Yeah, even though... Does Bruno have 2 goals? Oh, great save by Lemens. No, Bruno only has 1 goal. So, yeah, he has 2 goals. Sorry, 2 goals. 2 goals, and he probably has 2 assists as well, I'd say. 2 goals and 1 assist. There we go. But yeah, look, I mean, we were very, very frustrated at half time, weren't we? And I think rightly so. But a game is 90 minutes, isn't it? And I think more than anything else, I think look, over a 90-minute period, it's been a professional performance by United. It's that lull, isn't it, in the middle in the first half, and there was a slight lull as well in the second half after we got the second goal, where you're going, Jesus Christ, will you go on and get the third one here? But nonetheless, I think over a 90-minute period, I think it has been a very professional and positive performance by United. Finn with the gifted membership, absolute legend, my man. And there we go. No one more deserving than John after finding out this week that he is a new grandfather. So yeah, happy days. Appreciate the support, Finn, as always. Absolute legend. Anyone else that wants to become an official channel member, guys, link is pinned in the live chat. Hit the join button underneath the video either to join as well. Happy days. Appreciate the support as always. Absolute legends. Every time we get 3 or more, there we go. Appreciate it, man. I think the membership is absolutely due an upgrade on the emojis and the stickers as well. So I'll do that hopefully in the next couple of days if I remember. If you're on mobile, you can close the chat and the join button will be across from the channel name. There we go. D, absolute legend. Just over 90 seconds to go here, guys. Cheers. I think we need an Mbeumo and Cunha sticker. Yeah, I think you're right. I'm going to put out positive vibes for Sesko coming back as well. I think we'll do a Sesko one. I think we've still got bloody Ronaldo stickers and all in there, have we? No, let's get Bruno in there. Oh, there we go. Bruno. I don't know why I sung it like that. I'm sorry. That sounded like the Chelsea chant. Chelsea. A bunch of fucking plebs. Hamill says, love this channel. Appreciate it, man. Oshin says, I think we read that one. Muldoon says, 4-1, red herring, or are we actually going to build on this? The next game will tell. You know, no one is getting carried away here. You know, it is Wolves. It's nothing to be writing home about. But you can swing it both ways for United, really. Like, when we look at our games, let's have a look at our previous games, right? One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's one loss in 9. It's one loss in 9. It's not the end of the world, in fairness. You know what I mean? Now, it should, like, there was 3 draws thrown in there as well. That should have been wins. It should be 8 wins and 1 loss. It actually should be 9 wins when you think about it, because the loss came to Everton. You know what I mean? But then you could also say, you know, it's 2 wins, 1, 2, 3, 4 out of the last 6. You know what I mean? So there's ways of framing it. There really, really is. That's full time anyway, guys. United winning 4-1. Look, a professional performance. Like I said, there's ways of framing our current form at the moment. You know, you can talk about it being ultra positive, or you can talk about it as being, you know, maybe not so good. 2 wins out of 6, or, you know, only 1 loss in the last 9, which is, you know, so depends on what your outlook is. We've got to take it game by game. Look, and being realistic as well. At the start of the season, the majority of us were saying United anywhere probably between 6th and 8th. Now, we are currently showing the form of a team that would finish around 6th or 8th. You know what I mean? And there's a number of different reasons for that. I think each game can be an individual dissection on what we done right and what we done wrong. But I think ultimately, look, we're gone up to 6th place now in the league, 25 points. We're a point off of top 4, you know, after 15 games. If you would have offered us that at the start of the season, a point off of top 4, given the fact that we finished 15th in the league table last year, we would have took the fucking hand and all off you. We would have absolutely took the hand and all off you. I don't think it's as bad as it is being made out over the last few weeks. It's been disappointing, don't get me wrong. It's been absolutely disappointing. But I don't think we need to get too carried away with it just yet. But again, going back to the original question, you know, is this a red herring? That all depends on next week's game. We've got a real tough test next Monday night now at home, isn't it? Is it at home? I'm pretty certain it's at home. Yeah, it is at home to Bournemouth. That's going to be a real tough test. It really, really is. And it's going to be interesting to see how we get on. I think this is the last game. Is it before the players leave for AFCON? I think I think Mazraoui is leaving sooner maybe. But in Buemo, it's certainly in Buemo's last game. But we're going into a couple of difficult games now. So we've got Bournemouth next, and then we've got Aston Villa. 2 very difficult games in comparison to what we've had already. So, look, last 3 games, 2 wins and a draw. Last 4 games, 2 wins, a draw and a loss. Last 5 games, 6 games, you're adding more draws and stuff into it. So, whatever way you want to frame it, I think overall it's been positive. But yeah. Let's get through the last few of your comments here. Finn says, can't take much from this but the 3 points. Yes, I agree with you. You can't take much but the 3 points. But the most important thing is the 3 points. You know, Bruno played really well. Mount played really well. Cunha played really well. Casemiro played really well. Aiden Heaven played really well. Luke Shaw played really well. Delo played well, in fairness to him. So, you know, there's a lot of positives to take. Look, there is absolutely tougher tests ahead. There really is. But take the positives when we can and try and build on them. We need 3 points from the Bournemouth game before facing Villa and Newcastle. Yeah, absolutely. I agree. Next 3 games, I take 5 points, to be honest, says Oshin. Dave says, still better than the Scousers. There you go. I mean, mind the gap. You know, absolutely mind the gap. Liverpool down in 10th, United up in 6th. Happy days, lads. Happy days. Happy days. Now, and again, I mean, we're talking about teams that are up there as well. Are Crystal Palace going to last the pace? You know, they're certainly really, really good at the moment. Villa are only 3 points off the top. Villa were in the bottom 3 at one stage after 4 or 5 games. So, my point being here is that having a run of 4 or 5 good games in a row, you're fucking boom. And that's why it's so desperately disappointing that the last few results haven't gone our way by fine margins. Newcastle are pissed, Chris, but mind you too, we are. Absolutely, yeah. Finn says, the league is so poor by any team that puts a run together. The league might be poor, but in my opinion, it's exciting. I think we've got too used to the whole 90 plus points, 100 points kind of over the last few years. I think we're getting back to a little bit more of a reality state in the Premier League where any team can take points off of anyone, and it makes for an exciting league, in my opinion. Let's see. What else have we got? Mark says, I'll take that. Thanks for the watch along, Jack. Appreciate it, Mark. Thanks for tuning in as always, guys. Another Mark says, Jack, pleasure as always. Great stream this evening. Take it easy. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks to everybody for watching as always. Right, let's end it there. If you haven't already done so, guys, smash a like on the video on your way out. Do hit that subscribe button if you're new to the channel. Anybody on TikTok, make sure you're getting across to YouTube. Link is in my bio. Please do hit that subscribe button. We're on the road to 15,000 subscribers. All the help is much appreciated, so I do appreciate that there as well. And make sure you hit the follow button too. But to YouTube, guys, I'll have my match reaction uploaded hopefully within the next maybe half an hour or so. Keep an eye out on that. If you haven't, if you're going to bed, check it out in the morning. Make sure you hit a like on it. Leave a comment underneath. All of that kind of stuff helps, guys, for the algorithm and all that good stuff. So if you do see a video go up for us, give it a quick watch, turn on notifications, just leave a little comment at the end. It helps the algorithm out massively. But yeah, happy days. 3 points on the board, up to 6th. And yeah, tougher tests ahead, but nonetheless, a lot of positives to take from tonight. Thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for listening. I hope you have a great rest of your day, evening, night, week, all of that good stuff. And I'll chat to you tomorrow. Take it easy.